What's going on, Sports TV Network? This is Juan live from Phoenix, Arizona. I want to just introduce you guys to a couple more ball players. We're going to go ahead and have him say his name, what city and state he's from, and position he plays.
I'm Christian Benitez. I'm from El Paso, Texas. I play outfield and utility except for pitcher.
All right, Christian. What would be some of the things that you say about the competitions you've played out here, the different players that you've played against?
I would say the teams are full of athletes, good athletes, compared to El Paso. There's only a couple good players, but I think there's more competition in El Paso.
Okay. So out here in Phoenix, Arizona, during the tournaments, most of the guys, basically you're saying they can all ball, they all can play baseball. What are some of the adjustments and stuff that you've had to make during the game while you're playing out there?
I had to talk more. I had to be more vocal.
Okay, so basically being more of a captain on the field, being more, communicating, making sure, they hit the cutoff man or, doing all the little things. What are some of the things that you've learned either from Mayden or from your fellow teammates about baseball and everything?
I've just learned more about the game, more, I guess, experience.
Okay.
More experience.
So, what are some of the things that you've learned, though? Like maybe being a 5-tool player or, learning how to, come in hit on the grass in certain game situations, things like that?
The 5-tool player, I've never heard it before. Yeah, that's what I learned from Coach Mayden probably most.
Okay. So what are some of the things that you do when you go back home to El Paso? How do you develop yourself into a 5-tool player?
Just continue to work on what Coach Mayden's taught me and continue and probably emphasize it to some of my teammates.
Okay. What would you say back home to your family or friends in El Paso about your experience out here with the Sports TV Network?
It was great meeting a couple guys from all over the nation, just getting to know them and getting close with them within a week time span. It was pretty tight.
Okay. As you said, out here with the Sports TV Network in Phoenix, most of us are all new to each other. We're barely, learning each other's names, let alone, the positions, things like that we play. What would you say lastly to your family and friends in El Paso? What's the last thing that you've picked up the most upon?
I don't know.
What's the main thing? What's the main thing with your experience out here in Phoenix? What's the main thing when you go home in 3 months and 4 months, 5 months, and you say, "Wow, this trip I learned this from or that"?
Oh, nah, just that a group of guys come together and one thing can make them a unity. Like baseball, it just brought us all together and we didn't know each other and just made us one.
Okay, perfect. You've heard it, Sports TV Network, that baseball brings unity from people from Canada to Florida to Chicago to Phoenix, all join together and play